Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I am going to demonstrate how to score in Cricclubs app. So this is going to be a little bit long video, so I'll jump right into it. So first, how do you know if you can score for a game? So first thing first, you need to be a registered member in that league. So if there's a game scheduled under that league, it will be in the live scoring section. So this is the main app. When you press the three line on the left corner, the menu it will become. So just make sure you are logged in uh, under your profile, which is registered under that league, and you go to live scoring. So when you come to live scoring, you have to make sure whichever the league you're playing for is selected. So when you select this, you'll find the games that you are in on those areas. So anybody from that team can any actually registered from that team can score. So if it's the captain, if it's a wicket keeper, if it's a regular fielder or bowler, anybody can do the live scoring. So for example, I'm going to show you this Georgia Tiger and Bengali Boys game, how to do the live scoring. So when you see the game here, you click that and it will come as a, like, if you want to do a live score, you want to update a match summary, or you want to cancel it. So we'll start live scoring, and it will show you the details of the match. If you need to change or modify anything, you can do it. So I'm gonna hit continue because I don't want to modify anything. And when it comes here, this is the section where you're going to select your best 11. So a couple of the things are very important. For example, now it's selected as a Georgia Tiger, and Georgia Tiger, you have to put captain's name in there and the wicket keeper's name in there. Just remember about the wicket keeper, friends. I'll explain to you why it's important at the end. So just make sure if you don't know your wicketkeeper name, just leave it blank. But I would highly recommend actually put your wicketkeeper name there, and then you just choose your best 11 from this list. And when it's best 11, you see this green line underneath before continue. It should show you like how many people you selected. When you hit continue, it will give you the option to select the Bengali Boys players. So the captain is Zaider Mitu, and the wicket keeper is going to be Tuhin. So I don't know if Tuhin's name is there, but if it's Tuhin's name is not there, I put somebody else, which is Jacker. He's also do the keeping for that team. So I select the 11 player from this side, 10, 11. I hit continue. Now this section is going to give you an option like, to toss. We do it normally in the ground, like by flipping a coin, but you can do it over here as well. So let's say you flip a coin in the field, and let's say Bengali Boys won the toss and they elected to field. So I click Bengali Boys, and you see the result, who's going to do what. So Bengali Boys is selected and they're bowling, so you click bowling and you save. Now came to the scoring part. So you could, since Bengali Boys is bowling and Georgia Tiger is batting, so you're going to select the batter. So this is actually the striker batsman who's going to strike on from Georgia Tiger side. So let's put Muhammad Hussain for striker. For the runner, which is non-striker side, let's do Tanveer here. And now you're going to select the bowler here. So let's say the Mohon is bowling from their side. Now it's here. Um, so you can see, just to explain it there, the first part of the game, it shows the score. The second part of the game, actually the statistics of the each players. And the last part, the bottom part of the screen is actually shows like, what which each ball, what it's going to be. So for any reason, let's say you already selected everything now, the strike player, which is Mohammad Hussain, is not going to strike. Tanbir Maula is going to strike. So you see this arrow button in the right next to the uh, uh, right next to the names. So click that. See it. The Tanvir Mullah went up and the Muhammad Hussain went down. So that's how you change the rotation without, like, changing any balls or rounds or anything. So let me put it back to it. So now Mohan's first ball, let's say it's a dot ball, you press dot. Let's say the second ball it's a six, you put a six. Let's say third ball is a wide, you can put wide. Sometimes when you press, sometimes wide ball, like, keeper cannot hold the ball. It can be 2 runs, it can be 4 runs. So let's say keeper didn't catch the ball and it went to a four. So it's a wide and plus four. So it's a 6 runs right now. Sorry, 5 runs right now. So 5 and 6, 11 is the total score. So same for the no ball. Like if it's a no ball, you just a no ball, and if it's a no ball and a six, that's going to be no ball and a six. That's how, if it's gonna ask you if it's a boundary. So if it's a boundary, put S, yes, otherwise you just put no. Sometimes, like, you make a mistake. For example, let's say this is a buy run, but later um, umpire said it's a dead ball. So what are you gonna do? You have to go back, right? See this undo button on the right side next to the double? You press the undo button, it will go one step back. So that way you can fix it. So now let's say Mohan got a wicket. So it has all the options for the wicket. So remember I was saying, like, you have to select the wicket keeper name. It's good because let's say Mohan, this ball actually got behind with the keeper. So you can click this catch wicket keeper and it will automatically select the Jakir's name. If you don't put any name over there, this area is going to be blank. So this time you have to select the wicket keeper each time you see, there's something that caught behind got the wicket keeper. So that way it's better to select it over there, but somehow in between the match, the keeper got changed. That way you don't have to. Then you have to change it over here. So that is the whole reason I'm pointing it over there. So you save it, and now whoever the striker batsman was Mohammad Hussain, so he got out. So you're going to select the new batter. So let's say in the crease the Pinto came in, so it's saved. Now it's moving on. Another thing I wanted to show you, which is an important one. So for example, it's a run out. So when you do a run out, there's a lot of the time what happens, we make the run out to a wrong person. So for example, this is going to be a run out. So if it's a first run, like, if the player taking the first run and he got out, what's gonna happen? So if we put run out, it's going to ask who got out. So Pinto is on the strike. So when Pinto runs toward the other stamp and he got run out, so who's going to be out? It's Pinto is going to be out. Let's say Pinto's the fielder throw the side which Tanvir is going. So if Tanvir got out, you have to select Tanvir. And the fielder one and fielder two is like the bowler and the fielder. So let's say Rahat throw the ball, so it's going to be fielder's name. So if it's a good ball, the next thing is like enter runs. So what is this enter runs means? So for now, just wanted to finish this. I want to go for the next ball. I'll show you how this enter run works. So you save and see the Tanbir got out, not Pinto. So select a runner. So let's say find another guy. Let's say Chaudhary Mobin here. This time it came into the crease. So you need to make sure who's striker here. So since Tanbir got out, Tanbir actually went to the striker end, right? And Pinto went to the non-striker end. Now you add, but there is no run completed. But either way, Tanbir got out, right? But Pinto is supposed to be non-striker now because they already crossed the midfield, mid pitch. So Pinto is in non-striker now, and whoever is the next batsman, which is Chaudhary Mobin, supposed to be the striker. But over here, it shows Pinto is striker. So in this scenario, what are you going to do? You're going to flip it. Flip it and make Chaudhary Mobin is the striker. So just make sure you do that. Now, let's say this is another run out, and this time they're taking 2 runs. So first run is completed. Second run, when they try to take the second run, and Chaudhary Mumin is actually going to the striker end, and Pinto is going to the non-striker end. Now fielder throw to the non-striker end. Pinto got out. So the first run is completed. The second run is not. So when you click run out, it's going to again ask who's got run out. So this time is Pinto is run out. And 1 run is completed. Let's say the fielder is fielder is Siratul Islam. Mohan is the bowler. Good ball. Here you have to put 1 run because 1 run is completed, but when they are taking the second run, they got out. So you put save and see there is wicket plus 1 run on the 5th ball. See this wicket and 1 run. So the and who got out? Pinto got out. So if I select a new batter, let's say Robin, it came to the field. Now Robin is in the striker end. So who got out? Pinto got out in the non-striker side. So here we're going to flip whoever is in the striker end. Chaudhary Mobin is in the striker end. So that's how we go for the next ball. And next ball took a single and the over is completed. And you're gonna select the new bowler. And you're going to select the new bowler. For example, Ragib is came to the crease. These are some other statistics like over the wicket, between the wicket, around the wicket. This is not a big deal. If you want, you can choose. Otherwise, it's not a big deal. Now, there's another option. Let's say when you see like best 11 here, sometimes we don't see the batsman or ball. We don't see the bowler in the list. What are you gonna do in that scenario? What you're going to do? You're going to add a player here. You go to the when you click add a player. So this is a Bengali player selection. So the Bengali player, you don't see any more players here. So you just add a new player and add the player name which is not available on the bowler list. So that way he's going to be added for the tournament, and you let the admin know that I couldn't find him, so I added him. Later admin will take care of it. So that's how we select another player bowler and we save it and we move on. So this is how the scoring works. I think I kind of went over all the details. There are penalties, for example, like if their helmet is in the back and there's the ball hits the helmet and there's a 5 runs, so you can put a penalty for 5 runs. So those are the penalty section: leg bias, no ball, wide. This is pretty much it, but I guess if there's more question you guys have for bowling and batting side, please let me know. I'll try to explain more details in the next video if necessary. All right, thank you guys. Talk to you later.